Okay, I'm going to take you through a different type of tuning this time. It's a G tuning. It was originally used by Robert Johnson, the blues legend. People like Keith Richards use it, a version of it. It's basically a very good tuning. You're going to love it. It's a G tuning. Keith Richards actually has 5-string Telecasters and 5-string guitars that he uses, because basically the thick E doesn't really come into it, you see. That's why you can get away with 5 strings with it. Let's go through the strings. Let's go through the tuning first. The A string is actually going to become the G. So what I do with the fat E is I tune that to a G as well. So you've effectively got 2 Gs. So I quite actually like having it tuned as a double G. It just makes a fatter chord sound. You could actually drop the thick E to a C or a D if you wanted. The D stays the same, the G stays the same, the B string is going to be a B still, and the thin E is going to become a D. So you're only changing the A string is going to become a G, and the thin E is going to become a D. So the D string, G and the B are all the same still. The middle 3 strings stay the same, but the thin E and the A are being changed. So there's the tuning. About G tuning as well over the standard open E tuning is that I find the G tunes actually better for chord work. For instance, the Rolling Stones, as I said, use it a lot. So things like Start Me Up, things like Brown Sugar. So things like that. So what the Stones do is, like I say, they're in the G tuning. If you add a minor 7th shape, so that's the first finger on the 1st fret of the B string and your 2nd finger on the 2nd fret of the D string. So you're playing a minor 7th shape. So if you play that, that actually gives you a suspended 4th, sus 4th. Which is what a lot of the Stone stuff is actually done with the sus 4th. So you've got your straight bar as your major, you add your 2 fingers and you've got your sus 4th. Okay, so another chord as well in this tuning is if you just put a finger on the 3rd fret on the thin string, then you've got a 7th chord. So there's a couple of useful chords to help you play with the G tuning. Okay, so as I say, it's a nice tuning, it's got a good sound to it. So you've got the 7th chord, you've got the sus 4th. Now another one is playing a 6th and 7th, which is your typical rhythm for blues. So if I play you what I mean, if you put just the finger down on the D string on the 2nd fret, for the typical blues chuck, or you can go to the 2nd and 3rd fret and 2nd fret, so I'll play you a variation. that's really useful, and of course that's the same applies. You can bar it. So there's a few chords for you just to help you get along with the G tuning. So as I say, you've got your 7th, which is just one finger on the 3rd, you've got your sus 4th, and you've got your 6th and your 7th for your rhythm work. So those are loads of useful bits that will keep you going for hours. I tell you, there's loads of songs that you'll work out and you'll discover that use this tuning. It's very common and it's a great sound. So that's the G tuning explained for you. I know you're going to find it really useful. It's very versatile and it gives you like another way of doing things. You know, when it comes to open tuning, it's nice to have options. So that's a really good option. And they're definitely my 2 favourite tunings, the G tuning and of course the E tune, the E major tuning. So that should keep you going. There'll be hours of stuff to work out and hours of stuff to practice, but I hope that gets you going with the G tuning. So enjoy and I'll speak to you very soon. Bye now.